everybody, Daryl at Hollow Exquisite Exotics. Got her laughing at the start. Okay, today's video, bulk supplies. Where do we get them? The cheapest that we can find them. I'm gonna preface this. This is the cheapest I've found these supplies. If you find them somewhere cheaper, that's fantastic. Why don't you share it with me so I can buy them there? Clearly, don't come in the comments, because I know how people are, and be like, oh my gosh, you're wrong. There's a cheaper place to buy this thing. Be like, hey, by the way, Daryl, you can save money too, because that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to help you guys save some money.
You can save money on your bulk supplies by switching to different...
Switching to Geico. 15% or more by switching to Geico.
That's probably all you get.
Okay, so we're going to go through some of the stuff. We have some examples here in front of us. You can't see them. They're on a table. But just in case you don't know what certain things are. Ta-da! Table stuff. So, Holly, let's start on this list.
I can't read.
Oh, so first thing.
I have it here. I have to have it here.
I got it. I got it. I can read it for you.
You can read it down here?
Yeah, I can read it. So, first thing is if you use sea serpent's racks, you probably are used to... We're grabbing stuff. These guys, tubs.
I assume you are, because he does give you the
tubs.
Unit with these tubs in it and tells you where to get them, and it's legit.
So
that's
these
the cheapest place to get them.
Yeah, these are the shoebox, smaller shoebox, and then the larger shoebox. And we use these for both ball pythons. We used to use them for ball pythons a lot. Now we're using them for ball pythons again for some of our smallest stuff. We use them for crested geckos. We use these for crested geckos. We used to use these for bigger ball pythons too. So they're, no matter which one of our customers you're looking at, these work for both. If you need more of these, because especially for crested geckos where you're keeping stuff at room temperature, you don't necessarily need a rack. You can just use a lid, because these come with lids. These come from the Container Store. That's what the name of the store is. So if I say a store name and you're like, well, of course they come from the store where you get container. The name of the store is the Container Store. So if you ever need more, buy them in bulk there. Super useful, especially for us, because we dual purpose our rack sometimes, and sometimes a rack will be used for snakes, which gets set up differently, where we glue in a bowl and drill holes, versus the geckos where we cut out a hole, put screen. So if we need to use a rack for two different things, we need to have two different types of tubs for the different things we're keeping. So being able to get these in bulk. It's good to buy it in bulk.
What was it, like 25-ish, something like that per box? It's been a long time.
I think it's 20 of these per box and 10 of these per box, I think. But it's been a while since we've bought.
Yeah, it's been a while.
But yeah, you can buy whole boixes. They have sales on them, so you can wait till they go on sale. But if you need more of those, that's where you get those from.
Plus, the Container Store is an organizer's dream.
I mean, it's true. It is a pretty cool place just in general.
Pretty neat store. All the ideas.
All right. So, next one. This is... I don't know if this is going to be too white for you to see it, because it's so bright with all these lights. It like adjusted the brightness because I held up this white towel.
Really? Did it really?
Yeah.
Oh my god!
It does.
You know what? I can't see, but I can see color and stuff, and I can see. Wow, it does.
Anyway.
Okay.
So it's a white terry cloth. I'll hold it down here so it doesn't adjust the light. We use these for cleaning. Like
yes, we try to stay a little bit green, so we use them to clean everything, and then we bleach them, which is another thing. Bleach them in the washing machine.
Yep, and run them through. There's the noise. Holly's distracted. Squirrel. And then run them.
I like hearing noises randomly.
Run them through a disinfectant. What's this cycle in the dryer? It's
well, there's called antibacterial.
Antibacterial cycle. So they get bleached, they get antibac. We use these for cleaning snakes, cleaning geckos,
cleaning spills,
anything.
Really anything.
Yeah. So these. The bleach that she was just talking about, and then we do use paper towel for like bedding on the geckos, and occasionally we have something that we use a paper towel for, like drying the tops when we open up a ball python clutch, little random stuff. So bleach, paper towels, these kind of claws, all come.
Probably all kinds of stuff too, honestly.
There could be other stuff you can use.
Costco.
Yeah, Costco. That's where we get them from. So if you have a membership, make use of it for your business.
Yeah.
Somewhere, I'm sure other places are the same.
Like BJ's and Sam's and stuff. Yeah,
they probably have this kind of stuff too. But like the bulk cleaning supply stuff, definitely.
Yeah, the Lysol wipes. I didn't even think about them. We have Lysol wipes to disinfect handles and stuff down here. And
Costco. That's where we get all that from. And it's the cheapest we found.
We've already got that for like everyday life, so why not put it on the business credit card.
Yep.
We need to use that stuff down here for the business. So. Yep.
Next.
Yep.
Egg
crate.
This stuff, which is cardboard egg crate. So we have a video that's going to be coming in the next, hopefully, couple of months here about how to breed your own crickets, because we've started doing that and had a lot of success, and I want to share my information. But you go through a lot of these for breeding crickets, and other people use them for. Some people use them in there. I've seen people use them in crested gecko enclosures and like lean them up as make them as like a walking surface and a place for them to hide. I've seen them for other kinds of insects. So if you need these, the cheapest place I've found to get them in bulk, because I buy the biggest package you can, is Josh's Frogs. That's where I get mine from. Next thing. Okay. So speaking of the crickets, we use peat moss for their laying substrate. We also use vermiculite for our egg clutches for our snakes. Is there anything else on that?
Nope.
Okay. Those kind of things, we actually go to our local nursery for.
Buy in bulk.
Nursery garden center.
Big,
not like your Home Depot Lowe's, but like the smaller scale specialty nurseries, and get them in bulk, and they're cheaper than anywhere else we can find it. So definitely if you're looking for that kind of stuff, I need to put this down because I just keep moving it around. If you're looking for that kind of stuff, check out your local nursery. You might be able to find stuff there, and it might be the best deal you can find because they're buying it in huge bulk.
Yes.
Okay.
Newsprint and packing tape.
Yes, and you forgot to write one down, I see. Because that one's not here.
No.
Oh, it's on the back. There's more on the back on the list.
I write pretty
okay.
freaking big. Freaking big. Sorry, did I say freaking?
So, you did. Newsprint, which we use as our bedding for our ball pythons. And we also use it in packing when we ship stuff out. We get that from, and packing tape. We get all that from Uline. So we order it in. There is a Uline about an hour and a half from us, I think. Something like that. That we may actually go start picking up to save on the shipping, because we are buying enough now that it even makes sense to do that. But even with the shipping, they tend to be the cheapest for buying that stuff in bulk. And for the paper, you can get all kinds of different sizes. So they have different sizes, they have rolls, whatever you need there, lots of different options. So that's where we get that stuff from. Next. Deli cups, different sizes. We have 3 different sizes that we use, which we use for our water bowls, for our snakes, and they're also used as shipping containers for geckos. Now, I will say we don't use the same ones. Like the water ones gets left in the snake room for water.
The shipping supplies section of our business has its own area that's the stuff there. Like nothing gets pulled from there to use. And if it does, for some whatever reason, if it just stays with that. So.
But
so you don't worry, you will never get
I wanted to clarify since I was saying
shipped in a used
snake bowl. But they are used for multiple things for us. And the cheapest place we found to get them is the website Web Restaurant.
Or Webstaurant. I don't know if it's like
Webstaurant.
Yeah.
It might be Webstaurant. Webstaurant, Web Restaurant. It's something like that. If you look for it, you'll find it. I'm sure
if you type Web Restaurant,
it'll be the first one that comes up.
The first thing.
Yep.
So yeah.
So that's where we get those from in bulk, in big boxes. Cheaper, I will say this, cheaper than any reptile supply place I've ever seen. So, I mean, it makes sense, right? Restaurants are buying these things in bulk. So
yeah, that's
where we get those from. Oh,
and finally,
the last thing on the list, sorry. Clear my throat a lot. Maybe that's better. We'll see.
I was doing it too.
Fluffy.
Polyfill. Stuff you put
it's polyfill.
In your like pillows and stuff.
Yes, it's called polyfill. We use it for shipping, especially if we're snakes, a lot for snakes, sometimes for geckos, but a lot for snakes because it's very soft and airy. And it also very cushiony. So like if we have a snake in a bag, this adds a lot of cushion around them, but you can breathe through it, like totally breathe straight through it. So it's very airy and soft and squishy. So if they get not handled great by FedEx, this gives them a lot of padding to protect them. So the best place to get this is actually Jo-Ann Fabrics. They have huge boxes of it. And just go ahead and get the big giant box because that's going to be your cheapest option. And Jo-Ann Fabrics constantly has 40% off coupons. So wait till you find a 40% off Jo-Ann Fabrics coupon. It should take you less than a week to find one, honestly, given how often they give them out. And go in there and buy yourself a big box and use your 40% off coupon and change that like expensive box to almost half the price. It's the cheapest way to get this stuff. And that's it.
That's the stuff that we use in bulk.
That is our bulk stuff. We went through like all of our rooms, tried to find the stuff that we use in bulk. We use lots of other things, but these are the things we buy in bulk when we buy them. We don't buy just like a one thing of it. If you have stuff you use in bulk and have a great place for it, please comment below. Share the information. That's what we're doing here, right? Like I said at the beginning of the video, this is not me being like, you can't find it cheaper. This is me trying to share information with you guys, let you save some money on supplies you're going to need a lot of. And we want to do the same thing.
Yeah, not even just this. If you're like, hey, I get bulk blah, blah, blah from wherever, and it helps me, who knows, we might need that. On top of that, because I like to make as little trips as possible, I'm sure a lot of people do, we don't just get these things from these places. We get so many other things, like the Webstaurant. We got our cleaning sink that we clean stuff in for the business. Mm-hmm. Like, obviously we're not going to buy that in bulk, but we got that from there. So it's like, in Uline, I'm sure we've gotten something there in the past.
Yep.
It's like, these places are good for a lot of stuff. We're just saying that these are the bulk things that'll help save you money.
Yeah.
In the end, because money's tight for everybody.
Everybody needs to save a buck, right? A buck saved is a buck earned kind of deal. You're blinking.
I thought it was a penny. I guess inflation makes it $1 now.
Yeah. Nowadays, it's $1. Saving a penny doesn't really do much.
Saving $1 will earn you
$1.
50 cents today.
Not sure that's how that works, but okay.
It's math. Okay, math works.
I mean, we're talking about money and math, and your job is in accounting. You would think that this should be something you excel at, right?
I use Excel for everything. That's how I excel.
You excel at it. That's the whole reason. That's why they named it Excel, so that you could excel at it. All right.
Finger guns on that one.
Anything
no,
else?
I don't think so.
All right.
It's a never-ending story, but yeah.
Cool. Well, that's it for this week.
One bulk thing we do get. One bulk thing that we do get that I always ask. We always get it from different places. Do you know a specific place? The Germ-X and disinfectant. Because clearly, when you're working with animals, please always be mindful of your hand sanitizer. I don't think we notice because we have the smaller things in each room, and we have like the big Germ-X on the storage shelf for the stuff. So I don't know.
Yeah. So we buy gallons of hand sanitizer now. So we used to get it at Walmart pre-COVID because Costco didn't have it. But after COVID, our Costco started carrying, now maybe it was just our Costco didn't have the big gallons because we looked a whole bunch of times for it. But our Costco started carrying the big gallons of Germ-X of hand sanitizer. So that's where we've been buying them from.
Okay.
So
I just wasn't sure. It just like dawned on me because it was like, that's probably like the number one thing when handling animals is
reptiles especially,
is being mindful of your sanitation.
Salmonella. You don't want that.
Don't want to get salmonella.
Reptiles can carry it. You don't want it.
That has happened in this household before.
One time. It was unpleasant, and we're pretty
sure. A long time ago.
It was close to when we first started.
Yeah, it was when we first started, and I think it was just one of those, you're not really 100% on your
It was like 2018,
practices.
Probably. And right near the beginning of us starting, I got salmonella, and I'm pretty sure it was from the reptiles, because there's no other real source that it could have been from. But it was a long time ago. But yeah, that is not a pleasant thing. Not that you're going to, I hope you don't die, but it is not something pleasant to have. So, hand sanitizer. That's a good one.
Hand sanitizer, veterinary grade disinfectant, cleaning all your surfaces down. Not that I'm trying to make a PSA, but I was kind of making a PSA. Right. Buy your Germ-X in bulk. Don't buy the little cute. I do, but don't buy the cute little Bath and Body Works.
Yeah, you use those to carry around,
but I carry
not for
them in
your
my
reptile
purse. Yes, I was going to say, but I'll buy them in bulk.
Yeah,
actually. So you know what? Buy them in bulk.
So we buy the big. What we'll do is we'll buy one of the big pump hand sanitizers and then refill that with a gallon jug of hand sanitizer.
So that's what's sitting in each room.
Yeah, so you can just hand pump. Yeah.
So anyway, just thought I'd throw that out there because
anything
always
else?
Good practice. Nope, I'm done talking.
Are you sure? Positive. Absolutely positive. Only fools are positive. Name that movie.
I'm not talking anymore.
Too late to talk about. I knew we'd get you to talk. All right. That is it for this week then. So, like, comment, subscribe, all the YouTube stuff. We will see you guys next week.
Take care.
Bye, everybody.